let's cut straight to the chase. You know why you clicked on this video. You saw the thumbnail, you saw the title. This is a review of episode 5 of Ahsoka, and it was absolutely perfection. For years, Star Wars fans have been asking for a lot of different things, like seeing Hayden Christensen return as Anakin Skywalker, also seeing Anakin Skywalker in live action from the Clone Wars with his Clone Wars armor, which is awesome. We also wanted to see Ahsoka in live action. Dave Filoni has given us so many things in just one episode that we've all been asking for, even including a live action Rex. Episode 5 of Ahsoka was easily the best piece of Star Wars content that Disney has ever put out, and possibly ever will put out. We had an absolute crazy spin move from Anakin while he's fighting Ahsoka, and it was unreal to see. Essentially, this episode was hinting, first of all, at Jason becoming a Jedi and training under Ahsoka, which sounds absolutely insane and awesome. I actually kind of hope he trains under Ezra, but that's a different story. The other main thing that it really focuses on this episode is Anakin teaching Ahsoka one final lesson. What is that lesson? Well, I'll have another video to explain that. I made quite a few predictions about this show, and especially about what Anakin actually was at the end of episode 4. A lot of those predictions have actually already come true. I think it's finally safe to say in that the very next episode, we're going to see Thrawn, and we're likely to see Ezra. I think the hardest thing I'm having with this video in particular is how do I put into words how perfect episode 5 of Ahsoka really was. I honestly wish I could have went to a theater to watch this. I know they played it around the country in some theaters, but unluckily there wasn't one close to me. Something I absolutely need to point out is the symbolism, or in my interpretation, the baptism of Ahsoka. After she finally learns her final lesson under Anakin Skywalker, the water kind of seeps back up over her, kind of symbolizing a baptism for those of you that are religious. And if you're not religious, well, essentially a baptism is the washing away of your sins. And it kind of seems like that's exactly what happened to Ahsoka. Not only is this indicated by the water literally washing over her, but her white robes. And by the way, can I say, the white robes, literally the best thing I've ever seen Ahsoka wear. The white robes, much like the baptism, represents Ahsoka letting go of her past. So, what's really interesting about this now is that she's actually Ahsoka the White. We've seen this at the end of Rebels, but it was kind of retconned a little bit at the beginning of this series. Ahsoka the White is essentially a powered up version of Ahsoka after she travels to the world between worlds, which we've just seen her do. I think at this point in Ahsoka's story, she is exactly the Jedi that she needs to be. She's exactly what Anakin could have been if he didn't fall to the dark side. This is also kind of alluded to within that episode. I don't think we're finished with Anakin quite yet. I think there's going to be a point, probably in the second to last or the last episode, where Ahsoka really needs to hear her master's voice and him to say something to her to encourage her. I think that's where we're going to see Anakin once again. But until then, I don't think Anakin's going to be in the show. Do I wish we could get more of Anakin? Yes, absolutely. Yes, I do. I love Hayden Christensen. I love the character of Anakin Skywalker. But I think what they did with him was perfection. I don't think they need to just throw him in and essentially make the show about him. This is very much Ahsoka's story, her character arc, and Anakin played a major role in her entire life. So that's why he is in it as much as he is and not more. This episode of Ahsoka, honestly, you can't even put it on a scale because it was honestly probably my favorite piece of Star Wars content that we've ever gotten, to be honest. With the context of everything from the Clone Wars, from Rebels, all the movies, the novels, this piece just kind of brings it all together for me, and it has something for every single Star Wars fan. I also think that the theory of Ahsoka going to another galaxy to start a new Jedi Order is looking more and more likely now that they've hinted at finding Ezra, they've hinted at Jason becoming a Jedi, and she's already got a Padawan with Sabine. That's likely 3 other people who are Force sensitive or training to be a Jedi in another galaxy, along with Ahsoka, who at this point is extremely powerful. If you guys want to watch Ahsoka with me, I do it live here on YouTube every single Tuesday, right when the episode comes out. You can watch it here and link the timestamp to the actual show so you can watch along with me and get my reaction, or you can join the Discord. The link will be in the description, and I actually stream the episode live there in a voice chat. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought of episode 5 of Ahsoka. I absolutely loved it. I can't wait to see what happens in this story because it's so good. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.